Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Sophquest Energy. My name is Spence. So, how have you been? I know, there's only about a week left in January, and we are in the midst of the new moon energy now, the new moon in Aquarius. So we have changed seasons from Capricorn into Aquarius, and changed elements from, very, very dense earth energy with so many planets in Capricorn right now. And of course, we're still at the tail end of this Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which is power plays and shocking changes in your day-to-day life, in your offices, in your homes. And speaking of that, the reason I'm coming to you this late in the month instead of when I intended to with the initial videos that I uploaded is because for the past 2 weeks, the shocking changes in my day-to-day earthly life is that they have been doing tons of renovations in my apartment building. And in the last week, it's been in the apartment above me. They've been drilling and sawing, and it's been impossible. So I just decided I was going to breathe through it, let it come, roll with it, just like everybody else is being asked to do right now, and bring this to you at the new moon. Or, the first day that I had quiet. So, I'm getting them done now and getting these uploaded. So this reading for you is going to really be about the next 2 weeks for you. Right now you see me shuffling. I am shuffling the Quantum Tarot by Stopforth and Chris Butler. That's what I'm going to use for your Tree of Life spread. So those are shuffled. I'm going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. All right, I'm going to pull 3 of those for you now. And then I'm going to pull 1 Power of Surrender cards. 1 card by Judith Orloff, MD, author of the book Power of Surrender. That has been on the New York best-selling list. Okay, so first, let's talk about Aquarius season for a second. We've moved into air. And we've had a few other planets. We have, Mercury has moved into Aquarius, which helps us to think with a little more clarity and speak with a little bit more decisiveness. And we have a beautiful thing happening with Venus in Pisces. That's a nice thing. That makes us feel just a little bit more romantic, helps us to hope and dream, and it brings a little romance into our romantic relationships as well. And we still have, of course, Uranus in Taurus. That's a huge outer planetary transit that's going to take us through 2026. But that brings in a lot of shocking surprises and changes during planetary alignments that activate it very much so, and that is happening. So surprise is happening. I know that in the last 2 weeks we went through the full moon eclipse. So firstly I want to ask you, leave me a comment. What were you shedding? What were you cleansing and clearing and letting go of? What was it that you knew you might have been clinging to, but you knew it was time to I gotta dust that off and get that out, and because I don't have room otherwise, right, in my life to get started with this new thing. So whatever that was for you, I hope that the transition in the last couple of weeks hasn't been too rocky for you. And now with the new moon in Aquarius, you're going to make your intentions during this dark moon where, it is just a sliver. It's the darkest time where the moon is in its cycle. And as it waxes and gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, the intention grows greater and greater and greater. So it's a great time to make a new intention for your year. It's a great time to actually make a New Year's resolution now. Not at the first of the year, but actually during a new moon. So it's a perfect time to make a New Year's resolution about your vision for 2020. I went to see Oprah's 2020 Vision Tour. That was amazing. So that really inspired me. Fort Lauderdale, I believe, was the first stop on the tour. And I was lucky enough to see Lady Gaga speak, and that was just amazing, truly. She was so inspirational and vulnerable and real, and I had a deep appreciation for her, and I think she helped a lot of people. All right, so first I'm pulling 3 of these Queen of the Moon Oracle cards for you, and I'll show you those in a minute. You got Will, Power, and acceptance. Nice, Sagittarius. Very nice. Okay. And then a power of surrender card for you. Wow, as I'm looking at your Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, will, power, and acceptance, I'm really seeing that this is a time for you to sit in the seat of accepting that you are a co-creator in your life. And let's go there. Here we go. It's you and God consciousness, or we have ego, super ego in it. It's part of the super ego, the super conscious, right? The God consciousness, the whole universal, global consciousness. And I think that that's part of what you're accepting, that you're not doing it alone. And so divine timing and divine order are at play. And it's a real acceptance of that notion. So here's what the cards look like. We have will, power, and acceptance. Sagittarians, you're really good at taking your fire, your chi energy, and just going for things. Just jumping right in and getting them done. That is your superpower. It is. You are usually very enthusiastic and excited about what you're doing. And then you put your full force into it. You're great at project things where it has a beginning, middle, and end in a short time span, and you accomplish these kinds of tasks using, this abundant fire, inspirational energy, which is a beautiful thing. But the acceptance for you, I think, for the next 2 weeks is to understand that it's not all in your willpower. It's also in the power of the movement of a lot of domino effects that are going at once, and that things are going to be shifting and changing, and accepting, allowing that notion that if things seem to go wrong, they're not. They're being righted by divine timing and divine order. And things that are difficult that we have to let go of, it's one of those things. It's about surrendering to that. What you got for your surrender card is surrender the idea you can fix someone. Wow. This is a powerful card. This is a really important card, Sagittarius. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So it's not saying you're trying to fix someone and make them someone they're not. This is saying that you love this person, you care about this person, whomever it might be, and they are going through their own healing process, their own soul progression, their own soul's progressions, timeline, the timeline of their own soul progression. And sometimes we want to help someone by inspiring them and motivating them and giving some fiery speech to get them to come out of a negative space or to get over something that's been difficult and painful. But you can't always fix it. You can't. Sometimes no matter how much we try to help someone, it's actually more loving and more helpful to take a step back, tell them that we're there for them, but that we can't do it for them. They have to do that healing for themselves. That's a powerful card. I'll read it one more time. I think it's important. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Right? Because we are all, we're souls living human experiences. And I think we're here on the planet to come into alignment, mind, body, spirit, and realize that we are in the position of helping to actually bring healing and love to the planet, to be the change that we want to see in the world. And you guys are really good at that. You're good at initiating that and inspiring others to do that. So when someone's falling behind because they're stuck in negativity or negative patterns, it's really easy to just want to jump in and help or take care of it for them. But it doesn't mean that it's the right thing or the best thing to do for that person, because without the struggle, they don't necessarily develop those skills for themselves. Okay, so you saw me shuffle the deck and cut the deck, but I'll go ahead and just do a quickie, one or two little mini shuffles here. I'm laying out your Tree of Life spread, and that's good. All right, Sagittarius. We have the Knight. This is your card. The Knight of Wands. Wow. All right, so that's your karmic and dharmic. What you need to allow to change. What you need to shed, but also bring in. So it's your learning curve, is about how you move through the world, how you're moving right now with your energy. We have moved from an earth sign, which is really dense, right, into the air, thinking faster, able to move more quickly, and come up with ideas and strategies as to how to take this new vision forward, right? And so this is about how you do that, how you jump in to do that, all right? Whoops. All right, hold on. I've got these upside down or backwards. Okay, upside down. Okay, issue of the month, 6 Cups. Nice. Dealing with the past a little bit. King of Pentacles, the way it plays out. Okay. Next we have 4 of Swords. We have the 10 of Pentacles. These are in different positions, and I'll discuss the positions in a few minutes here. Then, wow, you have the Phoenix card right in the center of the reading. Wow. The 6 of Wands. Oops. The Sun, beautiful. The 2 of Wands. Got some fire going here. Thinking and moving, and some Pentacles. You got a good combination. And, wow, the Ace of Wands. Wow, you are standing at a crossroads, about to go down this new path, and you are so excited and ready to go. All right, and the Queen of Wands is the underlying. Wowzers, a lot of your own energy here. So you're in your own energy. That's great. You've been leveling up. I think that you know how to be a conscious creator. I think you know about the law of attraction, and I think that you work with it. I think you've been letting go of certain things that you needed to, and you've come into your own now. You're feeling stronger and more solid in the decisions that you've been making already. So you're coming back down to earth and allowing for the changes to happen. I think you should be feeling very energetic at this point right now. I think you know you're in a period of transformation and transition as to how you take your energy and affect the world. How you're actually interacting with the world. This is a major time for you. This new moon in Aquarius is a new jumping off point. I think that you've been, it's like climbing stairs, you know, and it's like you climb a few stairs and get to a platform, then climb a few more stairs and get to another platform. You've been doing that. I think that you've been doing that now for, I want to say, 3 months solid. But last month, there was probably something that came up that really was rough. It may have gotten you really discombobulated, making you feel like a defective typewriter. And now you're going along again. Okay, so the karmic and dharmic lesson of the month is the Knight of Wands. So you're asking yourself this question about your own willpower. What you are capable of doing, what you desire to do, and how you handle it when you don't get your way, right? When it doesn't work out the way that you planned it. So this is about moving forward. It's absolutely about moving forward with positivity and a true sense of purpose. You do have a sense of purpose. You are trying to have a vision of things that you want to change, and you're ready to move forward doing that. I think right now Uranus is going to bring in, this surprises with Pluto and Saturn and the way that all of the planets are combining right now in the sky. But we're being helped along with Venus and Pisces, getting us a little dreamier, helping us to calm down a little bit and slow down a little bit, feel a little bit more grounded. So the issue right now for the next 2 weeks for you in this new moon cycle is the Six of Cups, memories, looking at the past and seeing what you had to do and what you're still going to need to do. You can't stay in the past, and you know it. You're ready to leave it behind. That's the issue. But the way it plays out is the King of Pentacles. So you've learned a lot, and you've gotten your stuff together. You've let some stuff go from the past. And you feel like you have a new lease on life here. I'm seeing that with your energy. You feel like you've really accomplished a lot. And that's given you a real sense of stability. A real sense of empowerment as well. Real empowerment. Because you've seen what you can do already. You've seen it. You've climbed a few steps, leveled at a platform. You've accomplished. Climbed a few more steps, leveled, and accomplished. And I think that you've been doing this very specifically, starting with your new moon in your season, Sagittarius. And it's helped you to feel this way, how you're feeling. The Six of Wands. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I've done well. I've been doing pretty darn well. Right above that is what's helping you right now, which is the Four of Swords. If you need to take a little bit of a break to get back to that King of Pentacles solidity, take a moment as we're shifting. We're now into Aquarius season. And I mean, that's when a lot of things liberate us. We have these revolutionary ideas, these new innovative ways of doing things. So taking a breather and resting is a good thing because you are on go mode. So really remember to rest. Rest well. Okay, Sagittarius, that's the message for you. That is your gift right now. That is the gift to you, to take that time to rest well and think. Rest well and think. You don't want to go back to the old way of doing things because you're on a winning streak maybe, but you probably don't quite feel like, like you can just, come in like the valiant knight with the waves, the banners flying, and all the applause. You probably aren't feeling that way. You're feeling more this way, right? King of Pentacles, like, okay, I'm good. I'm solid. This is going to work. Oh, I have to change that? Okay. Well, all right. And then you just jump in like the Knight of Wands. You just jump in and handle it. So you're problem solving. You're working issues out, working the bugs out. I've said in the last couple of videos, it's very much like going from, 1.0 to 2.0. And you're beta testing right now. Beta testing. And working out the bugs. The challenge is the Ten of Pentacles. You're not going to see it all come in right away. This is going to be a longer process. We're looking out really at these leveling off periods during activation points during the coming eclipses throughout the entire year of 2020. So it's about building something that lasts. So be patient for that. Okay, it's not all going to work right at the beginning, even though you've probably done a lot of homework with this King of Pentacles. I mean, you've looked at the way you've done it in the past. Now you know you've gotten more solid, more on your feet. You're more grounded. You're more settled. Now you can move forward doing what you want to do. You've been doing a lot of what you have to do. Now you're coming to doing what you want to do, because what you're thinking about is the sun. So this is such a good card on any, you know, table, when on the table, in any spread. It's a wonderful card to get. It's positivity, it's growth, it's feeling better and healthier if you have been having any time where you've been under the weather. It's feeling successful. And with these two cards, Six of Wands, how you feel, and the Sun, how you're thinking, I think you're feeling positive and successful, or will be in the next 2 weeks. I think that King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles thing, you are having to work it. You're having to work bugs out, but you know you're building something, and you know you're building something that's going to last, and it matters to you. What you know about yourself is the Two of Wands. It's time where there may come, right now, a detour. And the detour is something you may not have expected, but what you need to know about yourself is you're going to make the right choice. You're going to go on the right path. And with this Ace of Wands, you're just going to go right for it. This is energy, motion, a new beginning. This particular new beginning right now is something you want. Because in the center of your reading right here, I'm looking at your best course of action being the Phoenix. Rising up from the ashes of a past where you had to deal with a lot of changes. You've probably moved or changed jobs in the last 6 months, probably in the last 3 months, depending on, of course, all of your other astrology. But that Phoenix card says that no matter what, you are coming back. You're coming back. You're coming back to you. You're coming back to positivity. You're coming back to the feeling of accomplishment. You're coming back to feeling like you've got your together. You got stuff together. Feeling more like yourself. Underneath all of this is the Queen of Wands. You know, maybe feeling like it's time to take care of yourself a little bit. Go get your hair done. Or your nails done. If you're a guy, you know, start working out. Something that's going to make you feel attractive. Something that's going to take you out more in life. Engaging with a kind of real confidence. Stepping forward, having your stuff together, moving past what you had to let go of, and knowing that there's just so much potential for you to become the new you. We are all going through this process, but you are already, I can see right on this table, that you're having a really solid, positive outlook. If you're not, I think it's coming. I think that something solid is happening in your life that's going to make you feel like things are going to be okay. Things are okay. The thing that may be really bothering you, if anything, right now is that you cannot will for someone else to feel as happy or positive, or to be as much of a motivated force for progress. The person that you may be dealing with, if this King of Pentacles is a person in your life, potentially an earth sign or someone that you count on, that person may be stuck in the past a little bit, and because they're earth, they move slower to make change, to progress forward. they get there every time and they don't miss details, but they take more time. And you're faster. You're a fast-moving person. You get a lot done in a short amount of time. You work well in, like I said, projects where you push through. So it's very different energy. So you got to let the other person catch up. If this, what you need to know about yourself is the Ace of Wands, if this is about moving forward with confidence, feeling very attracted to someone, and wanting to have a very sexy time with that person, and you're standing at the gateway of whether or not to indulge yourself in a physical relationship with this person, then give them some time to let go of what they need to let go of. They just went through this full moon eclipse. Depending on their sign, they might not have gotten through it as well as you have, pushed through with so much gusto. They may be going more slowly. So I would say, Sagittarius, to give your person time to catch up, all right? And temper your own fire so that you don't burn out. It is a gift to you to take naps, to take some rest, to take a respite, take a weekend, whatever. Because the challenge is you're in this for the long haul, So is it going to be successful? I think so, as long as you manage your energy well. I wouldn't be too impulsive in the decision making right now. I would really do some homework, enlist someone who might help you in doing more of the fine detailed work, so that they can assist you in you using this energy really well, because you've got it. All right, Sagittarius? So I want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude. And I will be back in a couple of weeks in February, and we will talk more then. But thank you for tuning in today. Please do like, share, and subscribe if you feel compelled to do so. And don't forget, if you do subscribe, to click on that bell. Okay, guys? And I will see you guys back in February. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. See you soon.